we're here to do a divine masculine, divine feminine mutual energy check. Thank you for joining us. And if you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry about that. Throwing cards all over the place. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel grow as well as helps me pick up on the energy. Don't forget to check out the Instagram page for Elements SMRV, all one word. Information's in the description box below. First oracle card coming out for masculine is conclusion. The beginning and end of a story, a chapter. The beginning and end of something. Coming to a conclusion. Conclusions. Mutual energies, holding firm to vision, having visions, sticking to their visions, starting to see clearly, seeing their vision clearly. It's sharpening. This image here, she's kind of, the feminine on this card is kind of translucent. So it's not quite clear all the way. It's not sharpened. So I feel like they're in the process of sharpening their vision. With that moon there, again, things are kind of hidden, unknown, unseen. Excuse me. And for the feminine, we have High Priestess of Fire, following intuition, taking action, following her feminine's intuition on how to pursue, take action. All right, let's see what it's about. Somebody could be born March of 1985. March can be significant for masculine. May could be significant for feminine. All right. Feminine could be a fire sign. Doesn't have to be, just picking that up. All right, masculine. How we feeling today? To a conclusion. Conclusions, yes, that would identify a conclusion. Walking away to greener pastures, walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve him, walking away from things that he used to be emotionally tied to, that he is no longer tied to. Okay. Fast forward movement. Could be messages, taking swift forward action as well. Masculine, how are we doing today? Following a higher understanding, committing. It could be commitment, it could be religion, beliefs, structures, following that higher understanding, that higher knowledge. Could be, strict beliefs. Religious beliefs. Yep. Committing to a new cycle. Okay. New beginning. To be happy. New cycle. Becoming illuminated, enlightened, happy, fulfilled. Goodness, masculine. What are you doing? Manifesting, creating, taking action. I feel like he's taking action to go ahead and move forward with control and purpose. What else, masculine? Moving forward with the offer. Taking the first step to expand, grow, take care of himself, nurture and mother himself. Could be moving towards a I'm making a decision, a heartbreak, being single, independent, taking control, taking back control, seeing through illusions, options, confusions, around a union, a coming together, a fresh start, waiting for his ships to come in, choosing a direction, which way to travel, and how to deliver a message of good news to a soulmate energy, someone from his past, someone, he's missing, but yet he's still waiting, he's stagnant, he's looking at things from a different perspective, trying to figure out, trying to become enlightened on how to move forward. Six of Swords, going through a death and rebirth process to take action, to communicate, deliver a message. He's watching, then observing, learning, getting information, trying to stay balanced and taking accounting for things, on how to invest into a Ten of Cups situation, trying to be strong, resilient, holding himself back from rushing in. He's holding back from rushing in and delivering truth and clarity, because it's his deception. He's deceiving himself, or he's not being honest about a painful ending. To a Queen of Wands. High Priestess of Fire. Someone he's highly attracted to, because there he is right behind her, wanting to pursue with the Ace of Wands. Look at this. This is an underlying energy. Look at that. Yeah, you can't deny that one right there. That's fire. Okay. I've done the deep enough on the underlying energy. Let's go ahead and clear some of that out. Let's talk about feminine. Feel like he's trying to take care of himself, walking away from some things, drawing a conclusion, committed to starting a new cycle, being happy and manifesting forward movement in his life. I don't feel like he wants to be stagnant anymore. He is holding himself back. He does want to come rushing in and take quick action towards, his wishes, but, there's some confusion and illusions and stuff he needs to sift through, and some heartbreak he needs to heal from. Alright, feminine. How we feeling today, feminine? Uh-oh. Empress. It's kind of sideways, but we're going to turn it up right. Empress energy. Growing, expanding, nurturing, and taking care of oneself. Sideways. Having conflict. Conflict. Feeling like there is conflict and competition. Growing beyond conflict and competition. Yes, putting in that hard work, that effort, that determination. It could be focusing on work, focusing and working on finances. Could be just studying, working on self, doing the inner work. It doesn't always mean finances, clinicals. It could be just for itself. Wanting to work on the connection, following her intuition, putting in the hard work for a relationship, a soul connection. Having her guard up, standing her ground. wanting to release control. Standing her ground, wanting to release control. Strength in reverse could be a weakness. Feeling weak. Trying to hold up and protecting herself, protecting her energy, blocking out certain energies. But I feel like she's letting go of that. Wanting to work on that. Letting go. Wanting to win at all costs. Mourning. Inner ego, though. Sadness, loss, and regrets. Mental conflict. Could be self-sabotage. Mourning. There's slow movement. Feel like she's releasing her control. Now that, the strength card in the upright could be having control, self-control, or being real tight and restrictive, taming that beast. But I feel like she's releasing control. She may be sabotaging herself in mourning. She's needing to get a different perspective. But we'll clarify that. But underneath, moving slow towards this connection, is it? Opening up to give and receive love. Moving on to calmer waters. Mentally stuck, though. That's why the hangman out there. The hangman is quite similar to the Eight of Swords. Mentally stuck about being left out in the cold or having lack thereof. Lack of optimism. There's a lack of optimism and trying to get grounded to take a leap of faith. There's doubts, fears, and worries and anxiety surrounding that. A little shyness, a little timid, small issue, but not really. Wanting to reconcile, wanting to apologize and reconcile, but still holding back. Trying to be patient, going with the flow, tempering oneself, temperance, for success and victory. And justice, to get your justice. Balance things out, turn things around. And then back to where we were with masculine, the King of Swords, making a decision. Alright. Mutual energy. Let's talk about it. Vision. Holding on to your vision. Trying to keep the balance. Ten of Cups in reverse. Not being fulfilled. Not getting that. Trying to keep the balance. After a painful ending. Surrendering. Giving up. What? Painful ending and a shift in fortune, a turn of events, something. After giving up, things started to turn. The wheel started to turn in you guys' favor for this connection. This is because you guys didn't know. The connection is healing. It's at a rest. It's at a pause. Feminine, when you release control, you guys are following your intuition. When you release your control, things do try to turn. Because think about if... I'm trying to think. If you've ever, seen or fixed a bicycle yourself, if you turn it upside down to take the wheels off, because of course you kind of got to, because it's not going to stand up if you don't, you got to turn it upside down on the seat and the handlebars for the wheels to be up. You take it off, or even when it's just upside down, you can spin the wheel, right? So if you're holding the wheel, can it spin? Are you able to, see if you put the wheel back on there good and it's spinning, in the right direction? Or if you hold it, is it going to be restricted and not be able to turn or go anywhere, and you're not going to be able to see if the wheel is on right or balanced or even going to turn, right? You gotta let it go to see if it's gonna turn. So release some of that, and I'm proud to see that. As far as that, you still got some boundaries up. You still standing your ground, which is fine. Which is fine. You may be a little defensive with the Five of Swords here, having a little mental conflict. Still mourning, feeling sadness, loss, and regrets. Just trying to get things in a different perspective, different viewpoint. But you guys both mutually are following your intuition, holding tight to your vision through the heartbreak and pain. Okay. Yeah, it was justice when you guys made the decision to make that cut. It was fair. It was balanced. To decide to take that rest, that pause, and heal. Okay. Masculine is walking away from things, taking swift forward actions, committed to a new cycle, trying to be happy and illuminated to manifest and get things moving forward. Taking that first step towards self-love, self-care with the Queen of Pentacles here. Clarify. Bear with me real quick. I'm going to turn this heat down. Sorry, this heat's blowing on me and I'm starting to sweat. Now I want to sweat. Alright, masculine. Let's clarify 8 of Cups. Walking away. See, when you go from the 8 of Cups, you go to the 10 of Cups. Walking away to his 10 of Cups. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve him to his 10 of Cups. Walking away to his Queen of Cups. Walking away from people, places, and things. Walking away from emotional baggage to open, to give and receive love. To open up to love, to give into it. 8 of Wands. Yep. Fast forward movement with what? As the King of Cups. The King of Cups is emotionally stable, emotionally mature, emotionally secure. He does hide his feelings a little bit. He doesn't always emotionally express them, but he has deep running feelings and emotions. Okay. Why is the Hierophant there? Commitment, feeling, not wanting to collaborate. He's following a higher understanding of not collaborating, not coming together. With the past. Impatiently waiting for growth and expansion, waiting for a return on investment, not collaborating, not coming together. See, that's the thing. So I feel like he is doing some walking away right now in his life, walking away from things that's emotional baggage, people that weigh him down, things that no longer fulfill him. He's not wanting to collaborate at this time. He's following that higher understanding, following, religion, tradition, whatever his beliefs are. Not wanting to collaborate with the 6 of Cups, someone he sees as a soulmate, somebody he's missing, somebody he's wanting, yearning, and loyal to. I feel like there's a slow growth in finances. I feel like he's patiently waiting for financial growth or stability, waiting for return on investment, waiting for his fruits to be sweeter. Right? New cycle. A strong, stable, long-term situation. Holding back, wanting to start a new cycle. Taming the beast for a long-term, stable situation. The Sun. Yeah, hoping, wishing, healing. For what? Give me one more for the Sun. He's manifesting so he can manifest. Yeah, he's on to something. See, I did a reading earlier and it came out and I just wasn't really connected to the reading. I may go ahead and post it, but this one may be just go ahead and be the front runner. The magician inward and outward was the same gist of the other reading I did earlier today. This one here, he's wishing, hoping, and manifesting. He's outwardly happy, inwardly he's just wishing and wanting to create. Clarify this magician. What is he manifesting? Maybe travel, long distance travel. He's manifesting. He's using his intuition, keeping quiet. A high priestess. He's trying to manifest a high priestess. Feminine, that may be you. We got high priestess of fire popping over here. One more for the magician. Yeah. Wanting to take action, wanting to communicate. Oh, Lord. Hit me right in the face. Chariot, he's moving forward. Forward movement, 8 of Wands again, just like here. Fast forward movement. And persevering, trying to push forward, being resilient, the wounded warrior, but still going, still persisting, being strong. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Why is this Page of Pentacles here? Is that a small offer or is it a message? Okay. Protecting his energy. Taking small steps. Protecting one's energy, standing ground, blocking this connection, blocking out a choice in love. Give me one more. Choice in love, a Queen of Swords. Or just protecting energy, not making a choice in love, or has made a choice in love and made a head over heart. I can't talk. Made a head over heart decision. Maybe not even making a choice in love. Nurturing oneself, taking care of oneself. On the inside, he's observing and watching things turn in his favor. Alright, the Empress. Let's try that again. Feminine. Clarify the Empress. Yep. Hangman. Getting enlightened, being flexible, looking at things from a different perspective. Trying to gain some insight and knowledge, looking at things as she grows and takes care of herself and nurtures us. Sideways. Trying to be flexible in her beliefs, her structure, her understanding of things. I feel like she's compromising. She still has her structure, her belief, and higher understanding as well, though. What's the 5 of Wands? Conflict, competition, self-love, and rejecting that, bored, discontent. So she's over that. She's pouring into herself. She's over the conflict and competition. She's following her intuition on how to take action. She's still being flexible, looking at things from a higher perspective, but it's just, I'm over the conflict and competition. I'm gonna protect my heart. I'm gonna protect myself. And I'm going to reject that conflict and competition. What's the 8 of Pentacles? Goodness. Yeah, putting in hard work, finding balance, finding justice. Balance within. Getting inner wisdom, doing the hard work. I feel like she's balancing out her energy, going deep within inside herself, looking at stuff from different perspective, higher understandings, knowledge and wisdom, and even out of self-preservation. Cups. And came up just like that. Independent, stable, and abundant on her own from this connection. What's the Seven of Wands for? Seven of Wands. Six of Wands, yeah. Standing her ground, setting boundaries was a success. Feeling like she needs to stand on her own. I feel like some of that control was released, but again, setting boundaries, patiently waiting for her ships to come in. But setting those boundaries, blocking out, those energies that don't really serve her. Just this masculine, protecting oneself, one's energetic. Um, hmm. Oh, wow. The Strength, the Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Ace of Wands. Letting go of control, having a fresh beginning, fresh start, new beginning, an ascension, a level up, taking a leap of faith for a passionate new start, new beginning. I feel like it's like a reset. Doo-doo-doo. And then we got 1, 2, and 3 aces over here. Am I missing one? Do we have the Ace of Swords out somewhere? No, that was underneath the deck. Clarify the Five of Swords, though. And her ego. Okay, so she's kind of like in a protective, egoic mode because of this, feeling lack, feeling left out in the cold, abandoned, not on stable ground, not receiving that, not taking the first steps away from that. I think we still need to move away from that abandonment, that instability. Five of Cups. Clarify the Five of Cups. Clarify the Five of Cups. Whew. Sorry, I don't know why, but it felt like my hands were... Okay. Five of Cups. Sadness, loss, and regrets over a painful ending. But again, attracting, wanting to go after, surrendering to the law of attraction, actually. Letting things be, letting things flow and fly. It's kind of like an attraction thing here. The Queen of Wands, High Priestess of Wands. Underneath the deck, we had King, Queen, and Ace of Wands. So it's like an attraction. It's a pull. It's fire energy. Hangman. Give me Hangman. Let's clarify Hangman. Getting a different perspective. Becoming grounded. That's what I felt there. Being stable. After sadness, loss, and disappointment. Trying to stabilize after that. Feel like she's balancing those energies, going deep within for completion, for union. Making a clear decision. Being clear thinking, analytical to be happy. Making a decision through that confusion. Options, choices, which, at a crossroads. Wanting to be generous, be reciprocal, be balanced. Optimistic. While making a decision, being blocked, being unclear. It's going to cause a tower moment and some burdens. Understanding that, the decision or the truth and clarity is going to cause a tower moment. Looking at things. I feel like whatever she knows the truth about, she may feel like it's going to crumple some things and cause burdens, which is why she's holding back. Whatever the situation is, whatever she may be looking at, she's going to hold back her energy and stay independent from this relationship. She's rejecting that. She's preserving herself. She's preserving her heart, her emotions. She's trying to stabilize that after some kind of ending and abandonment and some other stuff, right? So, let's take a look Okay. Six of Pentacles. Mutual energy. Wanting to reciprocate, but not, unhappy, unfulfilled emotionally. Yeah, happy to reciprocate. One more. And move forward. They're happy and they're moving forward. Clarify the Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, you need to heal from that. And take action. Taking control. Taking leadership. Being fierce. So now we have the King and Queen of Cups. The King and Queen of Swords. King and Queen of Wands. The King and Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Ten of Swords. Okay, painful ending, surrendering, giving in, weighing options. Wheel of Fortune. The World. There's some shifts and some changes. New cycles are beginning internally and externally. I have the Wheel on the outside and inside. The World on the inside and outside as well. Things are shifting. Cycles are starting to turn and shift again with truth, clarity, honesty, strategy, analytics. More for the Wheel. Yep. And romance, romantic gestures and feelings. Clarify the Lovers. Sneaking, plotting, planning. You guys are holding vision for a choice in love. You guys are internally, it could be internal self-deception, deceiving oneself, sneaking, plotting, planning. Give me one more for the Lovers. Let's clarify that. Planning to reciprocate and grow. To invest and nurture it. Okay. Healing, taking control of deep emotions, things that are unknown, taking leadership over that. See, I'm getting the masculine energy for both of those. So again, King and Queen of Wands. King and Queen of Pentacles, King and Queen of Cups. And then there's the King and Queen of Swords. But yeah, you guys are moving slow, taking it day by day. Following your intuition. Being patient, waiting. It's still a waiting game here. We're still looking at that. We're still feeling the feels and wanting to move forward, but outwardly it's not really taking place. More taking place on masculine side, less taking place on feminine side. Feminine's balancing out her energies, looking at things, analyzing. I don't feel strategy. I do feel like being wise in her choices and her decisions when it's regarding her emotions, for one. Protecting herself as well, feeling recognized, feeling like she's getting attention and being seen at this point. But even still, we're still waiting, following intuition, being guided to keep quiet, move in silence, and patiently wait. And it's causing anxiety. That waiting period causes anxiety because you don't know what's going on. We have the moon here. There's anxiety surrounding the deep hidden feelings and the unknown and not knowing what's going on from day to day. You just got to take that slow movement. Heartbroken. Heartbroken. Internally, you guys want union, celebrating, wanting to come together and have completion and marriage and, seeing each other as home, seeing things clearly, having truth and clarity. I feel like at one point, the reason for the separation, because there wasn't clear thinking, there wasn't sharp vision. I feel like you guys are thinking clearly now. Your vision is sharpening after the heartbreak, after the ending, balancing out those energies, taking control of those emotions. Yeah, I'm moving on to calmer waters. Things were going all over the place at one point. Let's see, justice. Yep, balancing things out, moving slow. King of Swords, cutting out, having burden, weighed down, having a lot to do. Burden. Feeling weighed down, having a lot on your plate and trying to move on to calmer waters, as I just said, That's why the hold back. Holding back energy to do the inner work, to do the work, to put in the effort. Through the mental conflict, working through that mental confusion and conflict for the relationship. Again, there's that King of Swords that keeps popping up. There's the Queen right there. Being analytical, being strategic through these options, choices, and confusion, choosing a direction in which way to go, going through a death and a rebirth process after a heartbreak. So you guys can come together, reunite. Three of Swords. You guys are mentally stuck, coming out of conflict, being patient, making a judgment call. Let's get some romance angels. Masculine. Honeymoon. Enjoy the blissed holiday time together. Mutual energy. Masculine. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. That could be, I'm not getting devil energy or anything like that. Controlling energy. Codependency could be somebody financially codependent, somebody emotionally codependent, somebody just depending on masculine for whatever reasons or purposes. Or masculine himself could have addictions. I didn't pick that up though. Blocking out, making a choice in love, making a head over heart decision. I feel like he's not making a decision in love. He wants just stable friendship, wants to make a stable offer and apology. I don't feel like he's making any choices in love with this lovers in reverse, or just blocking out a connection with the a air sign energy, a Queen of Swords, or just making a head over heart decision. So it's something about the codependency there, and that's kind of sticking out to me right there. But we'll see. All right, mutual energy. Ooh. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I feel like that's a part of that. That's why we have masculine with this forward energy, this forward movement. But with the new cycle, I feel like there is a heart-to-heart conversation coming. That's why we have the sun illuminating. Because you got to reveal, right? The sun is illuminating. The sun is... did we have that out? Yeah, we did have the sun. We have the sun out, the star, and the magician. So, outwardly appearing happy, inwardly hoping, wishing, and manifesting. But internally here, mutually, you guys are wanting to move forward, illuminating, shining the light on forward movement. Seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, seeing forward movement. That's where that heart-to-heart conversation is going to come in. Very, very helpful and handy. We're healing inwardly and outwardly. We're taking a pause outwardly. I'm getting pause. Where is it? Four swords. Four swords here. Four swords here. Resting. Masculine's ready to get going, but I feel like there's still some stagnancy here. Mutual energy. Feminine. Feminine. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yes, you have those feelings. And which is the release of control, wanting a fresh start, take a leap of faith for a passionate new beginning, but you're trying to balance that out before we get to that, being grounded from that disappointment, getting stable after that disappointment. Outwardly you may appear a little sad, a little depressed, a little disappointed, but inwardly, taking action after that ending. You're not staying stuck. You're not, see, you know what you are going after. You know what you're pursuing and you know what you're chasing down. I don't feel like any of this is energy that was made out of a broken heart or fear. I feel like this is a calculated move. This was understood. This was a higher understanding. Didn't we had the high priestess somewhere twice? But again, that's where the magician for masculine is coming in. He's manifesting feminine. She's attracting, like, yes, give me what I asked for. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yeah, that's all that was. Alrighty. Honeymoon. Sun Wolf. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. You may come into some finances to go on a trip / honeymoon, or just a sudden wealth of time so you guys can spend together, or hoping for that sudden wealth. Again, we're coming to conclusions, walking away from some things masculine. Not sure. I'm not even going to dig in on that. Walking away, feeling the 10 of Cups, walking with 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups, to the 8 of Cups again. Codependency. Yep, going to the courthouse to make a change. I'm at making a change to that. Making rules and laws, like I said. Heart-to-heart conversation. Poverty. There's a lack thereof. Putting an end to some things there as well. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Message of concern. So I think that has something to do with this change, this ending, and this conversation. Like I said, a romantic gesture, conversation going on, a proposal here, a new cycle, a turn of events. But again, I feel like there is a message of concern. That's the waiting. That's the waiting. That's the not really getting all of the information just of yet, not speaking. Concerned about your visions, feeling like there's a lack of communication. I do feel that for sure. Romantic feelings. Let's try that again. Romantic feelings. Official person. If your feelings are real and worth exploring, is your official person. Feminine. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. In this marriage, for marriage. Child, name, female, concern. Maybe a concern with the feminine about a child. Alright. So, as far as the expression, I don't feel like there's any communication. I feel like there's a gearing up to that. We got Chariot twice. We got 8 of Wands twice. There could be forward movement and communication. Outwardly, nah, no communication at all. Inwardly, there's that want to do so. I feel like you guys are holding on to your vision, being clear thinking, being analytical and strategic, because things were weighing you down, and you guys wanted to move on to calmer waters, wanted to move away, move on to something a little bit more calm and settling, or settling the energies within. Masculine. Okay. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hovering. Snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. And healing, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. See, there's that codependency there. There's a change, courthouse, and change. Making a change in court. Right? Then we got, did we go over boat? Yeah. I feel like there are some decisions being made, some rebuilding, and some work being put in. I mean, I don't see it any other way. That hammer is that rebuilding. That's that walking away, coming to conclusions, going to court to make changes to codependency. Mutual energy. More for mutual energy. Okay, I guess you wanted more, so we got more. Okay, message of concern. Of course, girl with the snake would come out. Not enough. Yes, frustrated in relationship. Okay. Alright, so vision, mutual energy. Clock, need time, takes time. Cycles, time to heal, progress. All of that. Okay, keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Options, choices, weighing them out. Nearing each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wound, introspection. That's that. Did we get that? No, but still looking inward, holding vision, trying to understand what exactly is going on, that reflection, when we say vision, we do reflect on ourselves, what we're trying to achieve, what we're looking at, what we're thinking about. And I do apologize, I am going to pause just real quick in a minute, but we're going to keep going. Girl with the snake, empath, narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. So that may be the boundaries that was set. You guys are waiting it out, trying to move on to calmer waters, because you both were burdened, you both were tired, you both were needing time to heal, to take action, to start a new cycle, to get things turning in the right way. You guys both are ascending. You both are, overcoming obstacles, learning and expanding, moving on to the new phase, preparing for union. Not enough. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. So a lot of that was going on as well. And we got to heal ourselves and take care of ourselves as well, to move forward. Because if we don't heal, we don't move forward. We stay in the same patterns. We repeat the same mistakes. We reopen old wounds that we thought healed and that got closed up and scabbed over. I know that's a gross terminology, but it did scab over. But then you didn't do nothing but open it up again, because you didn't properly heal. You didn't take that time, and certainly didn't take that time apart. Okay? All right. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pause here. One moment. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. So let's go ahead and get feminine. Final messages for feminine. And a little more for feminine. Just feel like she needs it. Alright, so we got photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. We do have, that missing, but again, feeling like that's masculine for the feminine. Girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment. Boom. Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Yes, you are. Addiction, codependent, obsessive, possessive, controlling, has a block restraint. Again, I feel like she's releasing that and she's taking back control of her life. She's letting go of that control and possession, that passion, insane chemistry, like each other, equally having fun. And palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. We talked about that. So pretty much, feminine, we just gotta kind of continue to go with the flow. I believe we had temperance as an underlying energy for you. A lot of times we get stuck and caught up in what we want and not looking at what we feel, what we are, putting ourselves through, trying to get stable after all of that. Looking at things differently, becoming more grounded after that disappointment. Now, instead, we went through an ending, and now we're attracting. We're going to bring in what we want. We're not going to chase anything. That's the energy. Feminine always had the energy of, okay, well, let me go after it. Let me pursue. Being in that masculine energy, which scared the masculine, so the masculine retreated and ran away. So a lot of that is adjusting and shifting. We just got to release a little bit of control, having a fresh start, new beginnings, and things like that. We can let go of that lack mentality, feminine. That's one thing I would say as far as internal and external. I would say that outward, self-sabotage, ego, and you may be doing it to protect yourself or lift yourself up, and internally you're feeling a lack, so you're compensating for what you feel by outward projection of your ego and all this other stuff. But we can let it go, because that's causing blockages. It's a front, it's a mask, it's yeah, you can take back control of your life, but we can also do it in a more healthy manner, without an ego. And yes, the ego can be a healthy version, or a healthy experience or way to exude and express ourselves. But within that, we have to be mindful on one, how we come across, and two, what we attract at that point when we're in our ego. So just be cautious, and always stay positive in your thinkings, your thoughts, and your feelings. Be true, honest to yourself. Mutually, I ask that you guys continue to heal and don't take any action towards each other until you are fully balanced and feel like you are over and healed, over some heartbreaks here. You guys are both ascending. You both have several options on what to do and how to do it. So just think about it, analyze, and take the time. Take your time to sharpen that vision. Masculine, we're coming to some conclusions, walking away from some things, walking away from emotional baggage, things that we've been holding on internally and externally. So let's continue with those stable energies. We have the King of Cups there. I don't have any other thing negative viewpoints or cards out here. I see that there's a court change with codependency. I mean, that's sticking out the biggest to me. And that came out together. So that's pretty much all I have for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.